How does aging affect the vagina? A message for every woman over 50 about your body, your femininity, and your warm strength. Have you ever felt that your body is changing in ways you don't fully understand? Have you noticed that some feelings that used to be familiar, or sensations that were part of your femininity, are starting to change? Maybe you've begun to notice uncomfortable dryness, or discomfort during intimacy, or even just a vague change you can't quite name. Then comes the silent, painful question: is this normal? Am I alone? Is something inside me ending? Let me tell you something important before we start the scientific talk. Everything you're going through right now is normal, and you are not alone. These changes that begin to appear with aging, especially after menopause, do not mean you are less feminine, less beautiful, or less capable of feeling. They simply mean your body is entering a new phase, a phase that needs a different kind of care, awareness, and love. In this video, or this honest, heartfelt message, we will talk together, as if we were sitting quietly in a warm room, about your body. Specifically the vagina, how it is affected by aging, why this happens, what you feel, and how all of this can be eased with love, simplicity, and safe, natural methods. Why does the vagina change with age? When a woman reaches menopause, which is an unfair term by the way, she undergoes significant hormonal changes, most notably a sharp drop in estrogen levels. Estrogen is the hero in this story for vaginal health. It maintains moisture, flexibility, and the natural balance of good bacteria and healthy acidity. With the decline of estrogen, the vagina begins to go through several changes that may not appear suddenly, but accumulate over time, affecting sensation, comfort, and even your relationship with yourself or your partner. Vaginal dryness. The most noticeable change for women after 50 is dryness. Those natural secretions that were always there, almost without thought, gradually disappear. Women may feel burning, roughness, or even difficulty during intimacy. This dryness worsens with stress, dehydration, and some medications. But what is harder than the dryness itself is the feeling that comes with it. Many women feel embarrassed to talk about it, as if it is something taboo. Others feel that dryness is a sign of an ending, the end of marital life, intimacy, or even their femininity. But the truth is very different. Dryness is a natural symptom that can be easily managed, and there are many simple, natural ways to bring back the comfort and flexibility you're used to. What can you do? Start now using natural coconut oil as an external moisturizer after bathing. Apply a small amount daily. It's very safe, effective, and has anti-inflammatory properties. Add flax seeds to your daily diet. They are one of the best plant sources of phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen and help compensate for some of what the body has lost. A teaspoon of ground flax seeds in yogurt or soup is enough. And don't forget something simple but essential. Drink plenty of water. Overall dehydration affects all tissues in the body, including the vagina. Loss of sensation or pleasure. Another change that can be very troubling is decreased sensation or responsiveness in the sensitive area. Some women feel that intimacy is not what it used to be, not because of their partner, but because their bodies no longer respond the same way. This issue, although very common, is one of the topics many women are shy to discuss. But the truth is that blood flow to the genital area decreases with age. This is purely physiological and can be improved with care and proper exercises. What's the solution? Start doing Kegel exercises now. These simple exercises involve tightening the pelvic muscles for a few seconds and then relaxing them. They work wonders to improve blood flow in the vagina and restore sensation and pleasure. Practice these exercises 3 times a day, 10 repetitions each time, and you will start to feel improvement within a few weeks. Nutrition also plays a role. Increase your intake of bananas, avocados, and dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or more, as these foods are rich in magnesium and potassium, support the nervous system, and enhance sensation. Sagging in the intimate area. Over time, you may notice that the shape of your intimate area changes slightly. Not only externally, but even the overall sensation feels as if the natural tightness has lessened. And perhaps you feel your body has lost some of its vitality there. Here, let me whisper something in your ear. This change is completely normal. It is simply the result of decreased collagen and connective tissues with age, just like what happens to the skin on the face or neck. But it does not mean weakness. It means your body needs gentle, tender care to restore some of that internal support. What helps? There are natural oils like pomegranate oil or rose oil that can be used externally to gently massage the area. These oils help stimulate blood circulation and nourish the tissues. Also, the Kegel exercises we talked about earlier have a direct effect in tightening the pelvic muscles, which gives an overall feeling of firmness and confidence. And don't forget movement. Yes, walking, light dancing, or even yoga exercises all stimulate blood flow and bring vitality back to your body. The change in smell. One issue that concerns many women after 50 is noticing a slight or new change in vaginal odor. This may cause worry or even embarrassment, although it is very common. You should know that decreased estrogen changes the acidic environment of the vagina, allowing some bacteria that were previously uncommon to grow, which leads to changes in odor. How to deal with it? First, never use chemical washes or internal perfumes. They do more harm than good and kill the good bacteria that naturally protect you. Just wash the area with warm water only. You can add a tablespoon of natural apple cider vinegar to the rinse water twice a week because it helps restore the natural acidic balance of the area. Remember, a strong, unusual odor can be a sign of infection, and in that case, you should see your doctor. Not because you are weak, but because you care for yourself as you deserve. Weak pelvic muscles. Have you sometimes felt that you are losing control as you used to, whether when sneezing or laughing? Weak pelvic muscles are a natural change after 50, sometimes linked to past childbirths, and sometimes to decreased hormonal support of the tissues. But the important thing is to know this can improve significantly. What to do? Besides Kegel exercises, there are simple tools sold in pharmacies to help train pelvic muscles. Also, doing exercises like sitting on an exercise ball or light plank exercises supports this area. Don't be shy to talk to your doctor about this issue. There are modern and very safe medical solutions that can restore your control and confidence. Decreased intimate desire. You might sometimes wonder, why don't I feel that passion anymore? Have I lost something inside me? Is this just age? The answer here, too. No, you have not lost anything, but something has changed. Desire, like a flower, needs different care in each season of life. Hormonal changes, preoccupations, life stresses, and even changing body image all affect desire, but they don't erase it. How to regain desire? Start by caring for yourself from within. Take time for yourself, pamper your body, return to the things that make you feel feminine, joyful, and connected to yourself. Some herbs like maca or red ginseng are known to naturally support sexual desire, and you can take them as supplements after consulting your doctor. Don't forget that talking with your partner, gently and honestly, might be the most important key. The relationship is not just about the body, but about closeness, safety, and the ability to be yourself. Dear one, you have walked through many years carrying a lot. You nurtured a home, supported a partner, gave birth or embraced, worked, sacrificed, and perhaps sometimes forgot yourself in the rush of giving. And now, after the pace has slowed a bit, your body begins to speak to you in a new language, the language of changes, transformations, and maybe silent worries. But let me tell you something no one says aloud. Everything you are going through today does not mean you are declining. It means you are maturing. Yes, your femininity now is not as it was in your 20s. It is deeper. Your sense of self today is not fragile, but clearer, wiser. And your body, even as it changes, is still worthy of love, care, and respect. Don't be shy to talk about your body. Don't apologize for your feelings. Don't accept pain, dryness, or lack of passion as the end of the story, because the story is not over. It has started a new chapter with a different kind of femininity. A confident, clear femininity that doesn't seek to please anyone but springs from within. Look for your comfort. Gently treat what bothers you and sit with yourself as a great woman sits before a mirror, looking, smiling, and saying, "Yes, this is my body, this is me, and I still deserve life with all its warmth." Your strength is not measured by tightness nor by freshness, but by presence, calm, and eyes that know their worth. You are not less beautiful. You are not less feminine. You are simply in a new chapter. And in this chapter, there is wisdom, warmth, and moments that can be more wonderful than before. Don't let society whisper in your ear that you are finished. But tell yourself every morning, I am starting anew, but in my own way, with my maturity, and with my love for myself. This video is not just about the vagina. It is about you, about your reconciliation with yourself, about your body that deserves care, not shame, about your femininity that does not fade but blooms in a more refined season. Live this stage with pride and be yourself, with all your warmth, dignity, and gentle strength.